Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the Caged Aggression Amateur Lightweight Division, powered by Complete Parts and Repair Incorporated. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighed in at 154 pounds. He trains at Nyquist Roundhouse MMA and is sponsored by Dimene Incorporated and Seventh Gear Industries. Joining us from East Moline, Illinois, Daltyn Ironside Armstrong. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 154 pounds. He trains at the Peoria Athletic Club. Joining us from Peoria, Illinois, Angel Cortez.
Cortez looking stone cold.
Yo.
Oh, you don't think so, huh?
No, he had me sold. I was saying, yo. I
was like, I don't know what you're looking at. No. This guy's looking pretty scary right now.
That was sick.
Right now, Daltyn Armstrong, the slight favorite at 56% and change over at cagedaggression.tv. Have your voice heard. Remember, we're interacting over at Facebook as well. Plenty of fake Facebook pages for Caged Aggression. Make sure you're on the official one run by Mike Goodwin. A couple of leg kicks canceling each other out.
Kick caught, big takedown. Cortez is going to work on trying to keep that back, throw the legs in.
I like how he took that. Got right into back mount, put him in the body track. Oh, did not.
Scramble back and forth, way to redo it.
Tell you what, Armstrong saying not so fast. I'm ready to scrap into grappling as well.
There it is. He catches that leg on the kick, looking for the takedown again.
Still, that was an extremely impressive performance by Cortez. Taking the back, going for the body triangle. Even better from Armstrong, not only to get out of that, but turning around.
Explosive, yeah, that was really quick. Now he's in that same situation. Now he's got to be careful. He's going to not get mounted up. He's got the legs kind of tied up.
They are in the center of the cage. It's going to be a little harder for Daltyn Armstrong to get up without a cage to walk on. If you're in his corner right now, what are you telling him to get to that cage to get out? Or you can try to have him push off the chest with those long legs of his.
Well, that's one thing, right? He's got it kind of locked down. He's got the half guard. Got to try to get full guard. Is he comfortable right here in this half guard position off his back? Maybe. You know, Cortez is doing a good job of throwing some elbows. Doing what he's supposed to do, sitting up there, sitting on that leg. You know he's got to turn towards you.
A little over a minute to go in this first round. Here on the main card at Caged Aggression, the Triad, night 2. Rising Warriors. Big strikes from Cortez, hammer fist. Daltyn getting out of there, trying to at least receive shots.
Gotta start moving those hips, locking down, like trying to do a lockdown on that half guard. Seems to be in Cortez's favor right now. Gotta get that hand. See, when you're holding up there, holding on to that head, that's just a lever for him to hold on to. You gotta try to turn it to him. You have to let go of that, get underneath. Underhooks, get underneath, push that body, scoot in. Push on those hips. You're up there holding on to that head, you're pinned.
Cortez does it, gets full mount. Was working at that for some time. 30 seconds to work from the top. Can Armstrong survive? Cortez laying it on with the strikes every which way. Maybe looking for that neck in the scramble. Armstrong's corner telling him he's got to move.
What he's got is that far wrist control. Cortez has Armstrong's far wrist locked in on the inside. He's got the wrist control, so he can't post off it. All he can do is try to defend himself. It's right hand versus right hand, more or less right there. See how he reaches over, see how he's got that far wrist pulled in, so he can't post off it, he can't get up, and all he can do is block.
Well, the odds have evened up after a Cortez round at 50% apiece. Certainly has the momentum going into round 2. However, this one's going to start on the feet. We're going to see what happens from there. Cortez looking cool, calm, and collected. Armstrong a little beaten.
Yeah, he's got to figure out, like, he got stuck down in a bad position, took a lot of shots, but right here, he just, good right leg, and Cortez is adamant about getting this takedown. Catches the kick, takes him down. And then right there, he almost gave up his back. He was able to kind of sit in. He did get his back.
This was it. I mean, that was a big moment. I thought
Yeah.
he was going to get that body triangle. It was during that body
Right
triangle
when he locked
transition.
up the body triangle, somehow Armstrong got out of that, which
It
was
surprised
wild to
me. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And then right here, it's just been a lot of half guard position, and he's been taking a lot of shots, a lot of punishment. And I don't think Cortez, he doesn't look like any worse for wear. Dalton's ready to go, but
Little lazy leg kick from Cortez.
you know what Cortez is looking for. He's looking for Dalton to throw that leg kick. He can catch it.
Dalton pressing the action right here. Doesn't quite land with that left. Now Cortez goes right to the takedown and gets it.
Yeah, I think Dalton should try to sprawl back on that a little bit. I think he reached a little too much.
Kimura right here.
Right to
Cortez
Kimura.
wasted no time. And a lot of time to work right here.
There you go, soften him up, throw some shots, get him to get that hand to move.
Oh, he's cranking that thing.
100% back in that half guard.
Now again, like you said, he's looking maybe to soften him up, get that wrist to the side a little bit.
One of the good things you can do is start ripping that right. See, now he's got that underhook over there. Left hand underhook. I'll try to push that. There you go. Try to throw it by. Keep the hips out.
Armstrong really does have to find a way to get up. It's going to be a long second round.
Yeah.
Cortez on top in half mount. Wonder if he's going to try to get that full mount like he did in the first round.
Personally, I like sitting right here, half guard here, sitting on that leg. It's more comfortable. You got control of one leg. You got control of what they're doing. They got to turn into. If they turn away, they're giving up their back. You know what I mean? And the Dalton's not. He's got to try to pummel underneath, pummel inside. Now he's reaching to hold it, and he's just able to just kill the clock right here. The only thing that would cost him is if he tried to do too much punching. You know what I mean? Punch, 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 position. Punch, 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 position.
So for you, you feel like that full mount is really only for the finish.
Even that, it's more salesmanship. Then I want to hop off to the side. I have more control and more fun in that side control. So like that, being on the mount, you're getting bucked off. They're throwing feet up in there. You can try to land some shots. I mean, salesman, yeah, it looks good, but I mean, it's a lot harder to try to stay up there than it's like sitting on a leg or sitting side control, something like that. I like that better. Again, it's right here like how Cortez is doing. Just sitting there on that leg, driving forward, controlling the wrist. Because you have more control sitting on that one leg. And you can't turn away from him. He's got to turn into you.
And he's certainly been able to posture up, get a few shots in there.
Yep.
Dalton trying to strike from
And
the bottom.
there's always, the big thing is always that threat for the arm triangle.
Oh, big shots from Cortez at the
Lets
end.
it turn into him, looking for that choke.
Time, gentlemen.
2-0 Cortez. Armstrong is going to need a finish, and quite frankly, he's going to be able to need to stuff that takedown. I would be surprised if Pure Athletic Club had him do anything else but what he is doing. As they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The only thing I would say he needs to do a little differently was he kind of shot from a little far out without any kind of a setup. He kind of just fell into the takedown. Be careful because they throw something, didn't fire a knee or something. You know, again, I like to get your hands on, but it's, I thought you were going to show it right there. But you want to punch, 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 drop in. You know what I'm saying? When you're kind of just not really doing much, you just kind of fell into the takedown. Got to be careful. But other than that, total domination once he gets him down.
And this was that initial takedown. Again, just 19 seconds into that round, and he pretty much dominated
Never
from that
moved from
position.
that half guard. He's just been. It's a great place to sit. Make them have to do the work. You know.
And here we go. Round 3, Armstrong Cortez.
Dalton, on the other hand, he's got to pick this up. We need some strikes.
You know, if there's one thing that I can say about Cortez is that he's a pretty heavily muscled guy for this weight division. You know, we still are in the Amis. He doesn't look like he's gassed whatsoever, not breathing heavy, not beat red. let's see if he gets in the full 9. I'm wondering what the full 15 looks like, too, as well. You know, when I say that he's not all red, you're starting to see a little reddening in his face and his chest.
But the shoulders aren't purple.
No,
And
exactly.
That's when that oxygen is, you know, just all sucked up, especially with the amount of wrestling that he has done. You can tell he's been training, doing a lot of wrestling, a lot of grounds. That anaerobic going. See that right there? He timed it. There's a little bit in there, but he gets it, so it still works. But that's that one thing. He gets a little better on timing that single. Then he's going to get right back there and gets that takedown. And then hopefully, I assume he's probably going to step over one leg, get back in that half guard if he has the opportunity. Dalton's got to figure out how to, he's got to start getting his feet on his hips, start pushing away.
Or he's got to figure out a submission. You know, try to kick that leg up, take an arm, go for the triangle choke, etc. But right now, he's got a little bit more than a minute and a half to go to work. Cortez trying to posture up and give those shots.
I like that. Just staying inside the guard, body, head. Control the biceps. I like that. Control the biceps.
Push that leg down.
Maybe you got to push and try to create space. Cortez is driving forward, staying inside that guard.
Doing enough to keep busy, doing enough to win.
Yeah, there we go. You're going to try to kick
Tries to
away.
kick him off.
Like it. He jumps right back on top. We're going to pass.
And now he's
it
in
across
side
that.
mount. And I like this position a lot right now. Again, and he just trapped that arm. Nope, gets the arm out. Like to see some elbows into the body, or not elbows, I'm sorry, knees into the body. Putting that knee right
One knee
on the belly.
Stomach. I like that. You can posture up from right there and strike.
That's a Militich fighting system's favorite.
Now you got to get it, go, put a hand on the bicep, put a knee
And
on
now
the
he
bicep.
stepped over on the arm into the crucifix, one of my favorite and most underutilized positions, and he's going to get the Kimura out of that. Oh, nope, Armstrong fights it off. Still has that one arm trap. Nope, lets it out.
Go back to the knee on the belly and posture up.
15 seconds left in this fight.
And then he ends up in the half guard, which kind of been his go-to for the last couple of rounds.
I mean, Cortez showed a dominating performance. Let's be honest, really good wrestling. Attempts at the ground and pound on, a lot of good stuff right there. He's a shorter, stockier fighter.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be tough to make him into a jiu-jitsu wizard. I'm not seeing many arm bars. However, got that back many times. That rear naked choke could be a part of that guy's arsenal all day, every day.
I like that he sits in that half guard and just sits on that leg, and that arm triangle is what he could, again, punch, and when those hands come up because they're trying to reach around the head, slide into that arm triangle, something like that from that half guard. Good position.
Absolutely, and you say an arm triangle, but again, like you said, you're in that half guard position. He's weaseling around, taking the back of that neck and getting that. That's going to come as well. I think, again, working a little bit more on the offense on top is going to open those things up. Just getting slightly better at the ground and pound, you are going to get those opportunities. Really
100%.
impressive
I like it.
performance.
Yeah, he did really good.
I think Cortez, we're gonna see him a lot here in Caged Aggression. Tallying it up is Jason Vargas. He's about to step into the cage for the official decision. So far, another great night for Peoria Athletic Club. Of course, their biggest star still to come in the main event, Thomas Blackerby versus Will Gibson.
If we have a moment, I got to pause real quick. I see the coach over there. Did my man, did my man, yes he did. Did Cortez roll out there some cowboy boots and his, he done? Yes he did. Somebody's got, who's cowboy boots? That's the coach's cowboy boots.
I think they're the coach's cowboy boots.
I realized he wasn't wearing his shoes. I'm like, okay, never mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to our judges' scorecard for our decision. Our judges scored this contest 30-26, 30-26, and 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Angel Cortez.
10-8.
All right, Angel, congratulations on the big win. Hey, you came up given a little bit of a disadvantage in size. What was the game plan coming into tonight?
The game plan was domination. Me and my coach felt I was better all around. He told me to wrestle, so I wrestled. Couldn't get the finish, but it is what it is.
Well, look, you definitely got the job done, walking away with a big win tonight. Anyone you want to mention or anyone you want to thank before you start the celebration?
I just want to thank my family. They put up with a lot. Been through a lot these past couple years. They stuck with me, and I want to say thank you to Peoria Athletic Club, get me better, welcoming me into their home. And with that being said, I want that 155-pound belt. If you're not with Peoria, let's get it. I'm here. I'm active. I want it.
You heard it here first. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the celebration. Let's hear it one more time for your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Angel Cortez.